beautiful people. Today we'll be discussing the need for approval. Basically, we are all social beings and we all depend on each other for validation and approval, basically. And this was something that it started when we were in tribe and we had to seek the approval for all the people that were in the group with us. So basically it was mostly something that you do, that you will have to see the whole group to agree on it. So basically that's it. It is an innate feeling inside of us that makes us want to prove ourselves to others and make them accept us. But sometimes we don't allow ourselves to be ourselves so that people accept us how we are. We see the other people and try to fit in the picture that they do. Project for us. Basically, our parents in our beginning of our life, they started sort of giving us these the guidelines on what is acceptable and not acceptable, like to think inside of a box. But it's not always good to think this way, because all the peoples are different, and maybe for you have to find happiness in an alternative way. I don't know if you saw a picture of the people thinking differently, people carrying boxes and dragging them out, and another person carving the box into a circle. Basically, he found an alternative to do the same things better, and that is done without any other people and judging and expect you to behave in a certain way. And some people also will give you like advice, and you would know that these advice are actually based on their own failures. It doesn't mean that if someone else had done the same thing and failed, that you would fail too. And also, if you do fail, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. When you fail at something, it means that you have to learn to do it in another way, and eventually you'll manage to actually do this. Many people, many entrepreneurs will tell you that they didn't succeed in creating a business or something from scratch in the first try. So there were a lot of effort and tries in order for them to actually find their calling, basically. Confident people will know that we don't need others to validate us. We need to understand that the only person that needs to validate us is just ourselves. Because if you are validated in your own self, it means that you are happy in your own skin, and you know that there is something that you will need to fight for, and you will actually try to fight to actually get that. Some people will stop chasing their dreams just because some people will tell them so, and I would suggest that you don't do that. Keep on trying till you achieve it. Failure, as I said, is not an issue, and basically another thing in need of approval is this: when something says something, for example, if you are in a meeting and you are afraid to speak up, and that is also subject to need of approval. You are afraid to speak up because you are afraid of people judging to what you are saying. Maybe what you are saying makes sense, or it makes sense if what you said, someone else would collaborate with you and ultimately create something better. So don't be afraid to go and expose yourself and feel a little bit vulnerable. Sometimes these things is needed in order to grow also as a person. There also this need of acceptance that when you speaking to someone and you see that you're trying to talk to them maybe and you're disturbing them or something, say like, sorry to disturb you, and sorry to this and sorry for that, and apologizing for everything. That's also like need for approval. We don't need to be that way, to be wanting to excuse ourselves for everything. We are also humans, you know, and other people understand this. Also, there's no need to excuse you, and just accept who you are, basically. That's it.